Now we're going to pull our opponent to the mat. How do we do it? We're just going to step, hop. I like to drop to my right knee. I'm a righty. And my left knee up. And then I'm going to pull down. I'm going to use my body weight. I'm going to use my lats. I'm going to pull down. And she's going to post on her hands. Snap front headlock here. Step, hop, pull, and I'm going to drop to my knee. Step, hop, pull, right to this position. Now, I know there's a lot of different philosophies here on the front headlock. Lots of different technique. This is the one that we're going to show. We call it a butt drag or a go behind, spin behind, whatever you guys call it, we call it a butt drag. But in this position, I like to be on one knee and one foot. All right, so if I'm here, I'm a righty. I like to be on my right knee and my left knee's up here. If you're a lefty, I want you guys on your left knee and your right foot's up. So the reason I say that, I know sometimes coaches say, hey, stay on your toes. If I stay on my toes here, the only pressure is going to be that direction on McKenna. I promise you, I'm not going to be able to pull McKenna that direction because I'm on my toes, all the weight's going forward. If I'm on my knees, if I'm here in a front headlock and I just sit here on my knees, number one, I can't really move from this position. It's going to be tough for me to get an angle. Usually what happens, she pulls my elbow in, stalemate. See that happen all the time. So I like to be on one knee and this knee's up. That way I can do this. If I want to, I can pull her down. And also I can head south when I need to go. I can move. All right, so that's our philosophy on front headlock. Snap front headlock, step, hop, pull. I land on my knee and I'm pulling her head to the mat. Partner's gonna post. Snap, front headlock, step, hop, pull. Here, she's gonna post. Now, for me to get my go behind or my butt drag, I have to get all the weight forward. This is the key to the technique. So think about it. Right here's my stance. Look at my position. My head is up. My chest is right over top of my knees. My knees are bent. My elbows are in. Here's my stance. Here's my stance. Here's my stance. So if I snap McKenna down and she's right here on her base, I promise you, if I go to spin on her, she's going to be able to catch my leg and rotate up. Why? Her hips are underneath of her. She's in her stance here. Or if McKenna has a front headlock on me, and she just tries to spin, here, I can catch. She's trying to spin the other direction, I can catch. I can keep rotating up, and I can keep doing this. I can square up with her really easy. Why? My hips are underneath of me. What I want to do, notice, right here's my stance, right here's a good base. My goal is to pull her all the way forward, watch, to this position. Where her head's going forward, she's going to her head and her hands. Notice, even if I catch a leg here, I have zero power. Here, if I catch a leg, I can drive up from this position. Does that make sense? So, the key to our butt drag here, our go behind, get the weight forward on our opponent. I'll tell you guys how to do that here in a second. So, snap her headlock, snap her down. How do we get her forward? I'm just going to step with my left foot. I'm going to hop on my knee. Once I do that, I'm going to pull her down this direction. Down and in, and my elbow, the same hand that's on the chin, or the same arm, that elbow is going to go down to the mat. So here, she's up on her base, she's in a good position. I'm not going to try to spin. I step, hop, and I do this. I pull down, here, this direction. Now notice, she's going down to her head, to her hands. I have her all the weight forward. Now this is when I can go to my butt drag. All right, I'm going to bring my chest up. My hand's going to let go of the chin. And guys, I'm just like I'm clapping my hands, I do the reverse. All right? That's the only way I can explain it. I'm reverse clapping my hands. Left hand staying on the tricep. My right hand's just going to go right over top. And it's going to block like this. I keep shoving that on through. Girls, why do you think I take both my hands and block this arm as I go around that direction? So she can't grab my leg. All right? I have to block her arm with both hands so she can't catch my leg. So, snap front headlock. I snap her down here, I pull her to the mat, I lift my chest up, my right hand goes from the chin, and I do that reverse clap right here, I'm blocking. Now, once I block this arm, now I can put weight on her, or I'm not going to try to crush McKenna here, but I'm going to bring my chest up high on her, and then I'm going to bring both my hips in. I promise you, if you're putting weight on your opponent, I can outspin McKenna. If I don't have any weight on her, the big mistake I see, once you pull her down, you're going to block and you're you're not going to bring your chest up on top. As I start to spin, guess she's just going to spin with me. So once I block this arm, here I pull. Watch what I do. Left hand's on the tricep, right hand blocks. Watch my chest. My chest comes up and I hit her on her back. Here, chest comes up. I hit her on her back. I'm not trying to put too much pressure on her. As I go to spin, make sure don't go around her waist. If I start to go around the waist, she can go right to a Granby. She can take off, right this direction, yep. Go right to a Granby. So if I go around the waist, make sure get an anchor. Hamstring, ankle, or far ankle. So from our feet, we'll go out there and try it here in a second. Snap, front headlock, step, hop, pull. Here, I get her to the mat. I'm not going yet. Big mistake I see you guys will try to take off. They're going to grab your leg and square up. I have to get the weight forward. How do I get the weight forward? I step, hop again, and I pull here. Sometimes she'll build up. I got to pull again. Here, pull down, and my elbow goes down to the mat. Now I got the weight forward. Chest comes up. Both hands blocks that arm, and watch my chest. From down here, my chest comes up, and I start to put weight on top of her. Here. My hips are coming in. As I spin, catch the near ankle, far ankle, or hamstring. I just want to get an anchor as I spin. Watch going around the waist because they can potentially go to that Granby. Any questions? Yeah.
While you're switching your hands to put the pressure on the line, what if she
She comes up. So we're trying to beat her to the punch. Great question. Sometimes if your opponent's building up quick, then we might have to go to another technique. But what the question was, as I snap her down, as I'm transitioning to blocking both hands on the arm, can she build up? Yes, as I'm blocking, she's trying to build up, but I want to keep pulling down with my left hand on the inside top. So, great question. Once I go to snap here, when I pull down, I'm not being really light and let her come up. My left hand, I didn't really emphasize this, but once I snap down, my left hand stays down hard on her tricep when I block the arm, and I'm putting all my weight on top of her. So here, once I pull down, my left hand, I know it's a slow process when I'm showing the technique, but it's a really quick transition. From here to here. From here, I pull down, left hand still pulling down on her tricep, to here. I do that transition quick. Then I can drive back into her. Even if she has a weight on her butt, I have that arm blocked. I can put my weight on her and I spin so she can't spin. Great question. Let's do it 1, 2.